I say often that there are some conversations that we seek to avoid. And there are times when people say, why do he often talk about dying? I talk about dying because we must be reminded, and we should be reminded. You should want to be reminded because one day you're going to die. You read in the book of Isaiah, the 6th chapter. There was Isaiah. He lived in a time in which his life was almost to come to an end. And he knew that his life was not right before God. But it was during the time when his friend Uzziah, the king, had died. It's when he recognized God in his presence. He recognized that his life was about to come unto an end, that he would be lost at judgment. And he said, woe is me, I am undone. I'm a man of unclean lips, because I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips. And mine eyes had seen the Lord. He talked about the darkness, the smoke that covered the room. And he thought that his life was all but over. Preparing for the burial is something that is hard and something that is most difficult in life, especially when it comes to the burying of your own child, of which some people have already had to do. And we will have that privilege of doing it all over again. There will be some of us that will stand in the position where that we would be burying our own children. But picking the coffin is one of the most hardest part of all, knowing that it's not a dream. That is one of the things that will have to take place in this life. And you will find it being the most hardest thing that you ever had to do. And family, even when it comes to family, we must know and understand that there will come a time that we will say our final farewells, that we will be standing around. We will be standing near the grave, standing even in the edifice. And the only imaginary that you would have, that if you could just see your child, see your son, see your daughter once again, knowing that they could understand your love and your care for them, all the while that they was here. And we just never know. We never know when death is going to come. So we should just love our children as if that we will never see them again. This being, and death should serve as this great reminder. And it should remind us all that one day it will come my turn. And when death comes for us, it's not leaving without us. Death, it always chooses the person that it come for. There is no mistake in dying. People say often when a heart attack occurs and a person dies, if there was only someone that stood around that knew CPR, his life or her life could have been saved. It's hard to erase even the memories of our loved ones that have gone on before us. Even our enemies, they will be the marks and the scars that will be left in our hearts. And some of these memories we'll carry with us even unto our own graves. We have lost some great people. We've lost some who were mothers and fathers and sisters, brothers, husbands, wives, friends, aunts, uncles, even sometimes the enemies. We have lost doctors and firemen and policemen and men and women of uniform, and even our military personnel. All of these people